As I'll tell you, this last weekend was pretty chill. We hung out with Megan all day Friday. We went on a ride on Saturday, and then we went to a car show on Sunday. So you might be thinking to yourself, how are you getting any work done if you're just out gallivanting all weekend? Well, I'll be happy to tell you on this week's Tuesday Morning Tech Tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. So, I got a pretty cool work schedule. As much as I complain about stupid work, yeah, I got to be there for like 9-10 hours a day. But every other week, I get Friday off. And it just happens to fall that when we're at the VFW slinging cheesesteaks, I got the next day off. So I tend to stay out a little late that night. And me and old Wade, well, we might not got home till around 1 o'clock or so on very early Friday morning. And that's fine, guys. You know, no laws were broken. Everybody had a good time. So why not? Well, I might have come home 1 o'clock in the morning and ate that cheesesteak, which probably wasn't the best health decision, but crashed out in front of the TV and woke up at, well, I probably shouldn't have gone to bed. Let's say that, because I didn't get out of bed like about 11 o'clock. It was like, I don't know, lazy bones, as my mother would say. So I wasn't real motivated Friday to do a whole lot of stuff. I don't think I made it down here. I did have to go to the dump, and we did some things, and then I hung out with Megan. We watched television and did all the things that you do when you sleep till 11 o'clock in the morning, you know? And you know what? I don't regret none of it, because I'm usually real busy. She's super busy too. So for us to just kind of chill was nice. Now, I went and did something, and I can't remember what it was, other than going to the dump. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to tell you what I did. You have to find out on an upcoming episode. But even I said we didn't do nothing, she was cleaning the house, and I was doing some stuff outside. So even when I'm being lazy, both of us, we're not really being that lazy, which I guess that's a good trait. Saturday, we had a monthly meeting for the club. We went on a ride up to Fort Washington, which is actually a fort. Like it says, that's how they got the name. None of us really realized that. I think it's from the War of 1812, and we walked around that and checked this out. Guys, it was super cool. And let me just say, there was one guy there that tried to pick up this cannon, and he could do it, and the other guy couldn't. Sorry, Wayne, I gotta brag a little bit, dude. But had some dope Filipino food after that. Then went back to the VFW for another club's anniversary party. We supported them and ate their food. Why not? And me and old Wade made our way back out to Mechanicsville. And we kind of just called it a night. I think I got home about 7 o'clock, and I chilled with Megan again. Again, regret nothing. And then this morning, it was this morning, because, for me, for you, it's Tuesday morning, but I got up early-ish, jumped in the OBS, went to that car show, and that was a hell of a lot of fun. Went walking around there, ran into some friends, checked out some really cool cars. You guys saw that. And then went over to Jay's place after that, helped him out. You haven't seen that yet, but you will. And eventually made my way back home and took care of some stuff around the shop. And now here we are, right? So why did I do that? And when I clearly have stuff to be working on, and I got a lot of stuff halfway done. I got a bunch of stuff I want to do on the road glide. And I got stuff I want to do on some projects outside. So why am I out doing all this stuff? What am I even doing? So I'll tell you what I'm doing. Guys, right now is kind of a rare thing for me. I'm ahead on videos, like quite a bit actually. There's, you could probably tell walking around the shop that there's some stuff going on in the background. You might have seen some progress made that I haven't shown yet, and we're working on it. All right, but I came back from tailgate tour like ready to go, guys, just charged. Like I think it was the fact that we built that truck and accomplished what we wanted to accomplish. And I like the feeling, you know? In fact, the Tundra hasn't moved in at least 2 weeks. So, yeah, I should probably just go ahead and drive that, actually. But I felt so accomplished, and then the weather's been perfect. It hasn't been like super hot or anything because, you know, the OBS don't got no AC. So you'll see, well, in the car show video, I was driving that. You'll see a lot of the videos where I'm driving that places because I love driving it. And no, it's not the fastest, it's not the baddest, it's not the most perfect, but I did it. You know what I mean? So that sense of accomplishment, I like it. And it was something I was missing. I mean, I've had plenty of projects, I've had plenty of super cool cars, as you guys have talked about a million times. And that was kind of missing. I sold some, the 65 got hit, the Chieftain took a beating down there in Carolina for a while, and now I'm not doing no favors. I know that, but we're working on that too. Our plan is coming into motion where we're getting a lot of things going, a lot of things are moving, and we'll be able to get on that to at least protect it for a while we get other things done. And you'll see that coming up. We got the Jeep going with Cletus's project, his project, his challenge he's doing, that beater challenge. We're working towards that, so we have another goal. I realized, like with the tailgate tour, I work better with a goal and a timeline. Right? So that's when I came back from that it was a vacation. Like me and Brian, we could talk about. It was vacation mode. Guys were both so relaxed. We just had a great time. It was awesome. And I was like, okay. And I noticed that I've been working a lot. We're doing stuff to the house. We're doing everything. We've got stuff going all over. And I was starting to kind of get in a little bit of a rut as far as, losing some motivation. As well, what fixed it before? Because that was, obviously it worked. Take some time, guys. You got to take time for yourself, right? So, and every month, guys, we meet at the VFW and we go and ride somewhere. Something about yesterday's ride, maybe because we had this really cool destination to go to, or maybe it's just the way I kind of cleared my mind more. I don't know what it was, but it was great. It was like, wow, this is really, I felt so much better. I'm just out riding. We went on the highway up there, which kind of, but coming back, all these back roads, twisties and hills and stuff, and I was like, man, this is awesome. This is awesome. I just felt great. Then I hung out with my buddies for like a couple hours afterwards, And everything was great. There was no drama. There was no nothing like that. It was just cool. And we went and did the car show. I mean, I wasn't planning on doing it. I always say I'm not a car show guy, and I'm really, it's I'm not a car show guy to where I'll sit next to my car for hours and watch people look at it. I've tried it, and it's just, I start getting antsy. Like I could be doing something. And if that's for you, man, I am not discrediting it at all because you know how to relax. Clearly, I have an issue with that. But so we were out there for, I think I spent like an hour, maybe an hour and a half walking around, talking with people and whatnot. And we did some recording, obviously, and it was cool. I was like, hey, this is great. Because Out of Order Garage usually does that kind of stuff for the local shows. He does a great job with it. Everybody knows him. I'll tell you, he's like the most popular guy at all the car shows, just because he's covering them all. He's out of town, and I commented like, hey man, on his, he was like, I'll be out of town, but he posted the thing. I said, hey man, I'll try and cover it for you. He's like, oh, thanks dude, that'd be great. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll go do it then. And it was cool. I see why he likes doing it, because it was fun. It was relaxing. Saw a bunch of cool cars, talked to a bunch of cool people, and came back home and chilled with Megan for a little bit. And then Jay was like, hey man, can you help me out? Yeah, dude, sure. And I was over his house for, I don't know, maybe an hour. You know, I put on some dirty clothes and went over there, and I came back here and took care of some things. It's some stuff I needed to take care of. You saw it on last week's tech tip. And yeah, that was good. I didn't get behind on my chores around here. I feel like kind of recharged. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with my day. Now, you can't do it every week. You can't every weekend be like, oh, I need to relax, because you won't get nothing done. I've fallen into that trap too. I'm just going to just this weekend. And, or then you start telling yourself lies, right? All right, I didn't get anything done this weekend, but during the week after work, I'm going to, and I've been known to do that. And actually, Jay and I kind of devised a little plan to get some work done after work. He's doing work on his, and then we're going to work on some stuff. So we got plans together to do that. And I need somebody to kind of motivate me a little bit, because I'll get home from work, guys. I get up for work at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I don't like rushing. Right? So, and I rushing. This was not a, yeah. But so I get up in the morning, work out, and get to work. And, go through my day. And I've also learned, this is you got to know yourself. I am way better at sticking around and taking care of stuff than I am at coming in early to take care of stuff. That's just how I am. Some people the other way around. They watch the clock and they're out at exactly the time. I need to get better at that part. But so there's sometimes, guys, I won't get home from work because I live, it's 30 miles, 25 miles, whatever it is. Depending on traffic and idiots on the road, I might not get home till 5, 6 o'clock sometimes. And I'm like, man, it's a long day. Then to force myself to come down here, no, I get it. It's, it can be done. I've done it, and I still do it when I need to. But, yeah, like I said, I'm way better at hanging around. So, like, I'll stick out here till a Friday or Saturday night till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning and not care, right? And that's usually where I kind of make my money. But it's hard. Now, like, so when Jay tells me, hey, man, I'm going to come over after work, we'll take care of this. I'm like, well, he's going to be here. He's real good at being where he's supposed to be at that specific time. So he's going to be here. I got to be ready to go. So I make sure I leave work on time. And actually, we work together. So he might cruise through my office and be like, hey, I'm leaving. I'm like, I'm right behind you. All right. And I get that and come down here. And then once we're down, I'm good, right? And then he'll leave for dinner, and then I'll close up, and I still got half the evening to hang out with Megan and whatnot. But getting down here can be the hard part after work. So you gotta know be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, I could be like, oh, if I want to keep telling myself a bad story, I could say, hey, all right, this weekend I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna go on a bike, and I'm gonna hang out, I'm gonna do whatever, and then I'll get in the shop Monday after work. Man, Monday was a rough day. Tuesday. Okay, next you know, it's Friday. And I was like, ooh, I haven't done nothing. You might have noticed I've been down here a couple times on a Thursday night, so I get the kid the video so he can put it up for Friday. It's stressful. It makes me not want to be down here. And then now you got that cycle, right? So just be honest with yourself. But take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of nobody else. That's a fact. That's just how it goes. So this weekend, we did some relaxing, and we helped out a buddy. And, well, that means next weekend, we got to put in some work. So that's what we're going to do. And hopefully my revealing of my bad habits can help you not repeat them and come up with your own new and interesting bad habits. Thanks for watching, guys.